Has this happened to you? You set up for a live show and test your amp by itself and it sounds amazing. Then you listen to how it sounds out in the front of house and it sounds much worse or it doesn't cut through the mix. You're not alone and I'm here to help. Here are 6 tips on how to get a better front of house tone. Make sure you listen to every tip because the best results are achieved when you do all of these things. Tip number 1 is to bring your own microphone and actually place it yourself. This is something you can experiment with at home to find the sounds that you like. Try miking your amp and recording it or listening to it through a PA system. If your rig is typically bright or fizzy, I would suggest using a ribbon microphone to tame harsh highs. If your rig is not bright enough, I would suggest a condenser or a dynamic mic front and center right in front of the speaker. My personal preference for live shows is to use an SM57 off-center pointing towards the speaker. This gives plenty of brightness without sounding too harsh. Tip number 2 is to use an EQ pedal to cut through the mix. I suggest doing a hard cut of anything below 150 Hz to leave room for bass. The best area to boost is the upper mids around 1 or 2K, as this is where the guitar lives. You can also cut the extreme highs over 8K. You can dip it around 4K to remove some of the hiss and hum of an electric guitar. Cutting the extreme highs leaves a lot of room for vocals and cymbals. The rest of the spectrum can be tweaked based on how it sounds in the mix. Tip number 3, always test these settings while the whole band is playing, not just by yourself. The perfect standalone tone is almost never the perfect tone in the mix. You probably need more mids and highs than you think. Don't be afraid to make bigger boosts and cuts to your EQ pedal or to your amp. For solos, consider a mid-rangey boost pedal like a Klon or a Boss SD1. These will really help you cut through the mix for solos. I also suggest using some light gain even when playing clean, because truly clean sounds can easily get lost in the mix. Tip number 4, listen carefully off stage where the audience would be and tweak your settings. If you have a wireless system, you can walk out front and listen to get the full picture of where the guitar is sitting in the mix. Make sure the guitar isn't clashing too much with the vocals, because most sound engineers would turn you down in those cases rather than change your EQ. Tip number 5, work together with the sound engineer to achieve the sound you want. Even if you scooped frequencies out with an EQ pedal, the mic will still pick up everything it hears, such as boomy low end. Having the sound engineer use corrective EQ on their end will also be beneficial. Most pros are happy to have a conversation with you, and it's likely they have presets for your instrument anyway, but you never know. We've all met sound guys that are professionals, and we've met some that are not so much professionals. So it's always good to have a conversation to at least see if they know what they're doing. Number 6, once you find the sound you like, take pictures of everything, all your settings. This will save you a lot of time for your future gigs. And even though it might change slightly, it'll be a great starting point for you. And you should only have to make small adjustments based on the sound of the room. So that's it, guys. Hopefully your front of house tone improves by watching this. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.